What's up guys, welcome to the channel. I wanted to do a quick update on this 11.5 Multicam AR. If you guys haven't seen it already, I've got a full-length video on my channel going over every bit of this build. But at the time of that video, there were parts I hadn't received yet and I needed to go ahead and get that video out. Since then, I've received these parts and I wanted to go over it because these parts really do this build justice. So I'll try to keep this video pretty short, go over the changes that I've made to this gun, do a little bit of shooting, and we'll get out of here. First of all, I've added a T-Rex Arms 2-point sling. The T-Rex Arm sling has become a favorite of mine. In the past, I've run Viking Tactics 2-point slings, Blue Force Gear slings, which are really good. I don't have a problem with either one of those slings, but for the price and the simplicity of it, I really like these 2-point slings from T-Rex Arms. And as you can see, I got that in Multicam. With the BCM stocks, I like to run the D-ring sling attachment, QD here in the back. And up front, I just run the regular sling attachment. As you can see, that QD's into the BCM M-Lock QD point that comes with the BCM rail. I do have a flat dark earth Arasaka QD on the way. Unfortunately, that wasn't here in time for this video. It's been delayed on its shipping. And while we're talking about the sling, I also added a Sentry strap from Neomag. As you can see, this just retains your sling in the folded position along the firearm. They work really well. I have them on several other guns. Although anytime you buy the T-Rex Arm sling, they do give you these bungees that work pretty well for retaining your sling if that's all you have. I prefer the Sentry strap. It's really quick and easy to use. You just lay your strap over. It's going to be hard to do one-handed, but you would want to pull that tight. Bring your strap around and it holds the sling to the gun. Obviously you would want to run your sling in the shortest position, fold it up tight, then secure it, but works really well. And then if you need to use your sling, just grab it, pull it, and it's ready to go. And of course I got the Sentry strap in Multicam. It's available in many different colors. Next thing I added was a suppressor cover in tan from Burn Proof Gear. They do offer these covers in Multicam, though I wanted to be able to use this can on different firearms and Multicam might clash with some of my other firearms. So I went ahead and got this in tan. As you can see, it fits the build theme pretty good. Looks real nice on there. If you guys have been around the channel for any length of time, you know I'm a big advocate for Burn Proof Gear suppressor covers. They are absolutely, without a doubt, the best suppressor cover on the market for the money. You can get higher rated suppressor covers that cost 3 times as much as this. That'll obviously last longer, but if you want a suppressor cover that will handle just average everyday shooting on the range, these are rated up to 1,000 degrees, and for the money, I've not found a suppressor cover on the market yet that can beat it. I am an affiliate for Burn Proof Gear. If you guys are interested in picking up a suppressor cover or any of the other fine products that Burn Proof Gear makes, use code KYTAC and you can save 10% on your purchase. Coming on up from there, you can see I've added a light cover from 100 Concepts. Those work really well. They help protect against negligent discharges of your light. When I shoot, I tend to ride my thumb over the button, so definitely makes negligent discharges possible. Not really a huge concern for me shooting here at the range, but it also does a really fine job of protecting your light and serves as an anti-reflective device. You don't have to worry about the sun glinting off this lens and giving away your position. Now for the main upgrades that I've made to this gun since my first video, obviously would be the optics. I've got an EOTech EXPS 3-1. I got a really good deal on this optic. I bought it during Black Friday or Cyber Monday, I guess it was. These optics tend to sell for around $750. I was able to pick this optic up for $550 on a Cyber Monday sale. If you guys aren't familiar with the 3-1 model, it's the single 1 MOA dot without the donut of death reticle. You only get a single crisp 1 MOA dot. I definitely prefer it. I've got EOTechs on several other firearms. I've never really been a huge fan of the donut of death, the 65 MOA ring around the 1 MOA dot. I'm not going to put this out as fact, I'm not 100% sure, but I think T-Rex Arms hit EOTech up to make this reticle with the single 1 MOA dot. That may not be the case, but I know they've got a video on their website claiming that they're the ones that asked EOTech to make this reticle. If that's the case, awesome for them. I mean, it's a good idea. I really like the reticle. I wish all my EOTechs were just the single 1 MOA dot. As you can see, I have this one sitting on a Unity fast riser. It brings that center line height up to that 2.25 inches. I really like the heads up shooting through it. You're not cranking your neck down to get to the optic. I've definitely moved towards this more heads up shooting position, raising my optics up off of the gun a little bit. It definitely seems to give a more natural shooting posture. Whereas normally you would have to sink your head into the gun, bend your neck a little. With this, you can keep your head straight up and down. More natural posture in your neck, feels more comfortable. And you'll see a lot of people running these height optics nowadays. It's becoming a trend. People are seeing the benefits of this more heads up shooting style. To go with that, I'm running the EOTech G45. Also got an amazing deal on this. It's also sitting in a Unity riser. I had somebody comment on one of my shorts. I had the optic in the down position and they were wondering how I used the magnifier whenever it was lined up with a piece of plastic here in the back. I understand not everybody's aware of everything that goes on in the gun community, but these risers have been out for a little while now, and the way they work, they keep your optic in center line with the rifle. I never was a huge fan of the mounts that flipped your magnifier off to the side and tended to just not run a magnifier at all due to that. Since I've started using these flip to center magnifier mounts, I'm back running magnifiers. They work really well. I don't have anything I got to worry about snagging along the sides. As you can see, when you're not using the optic, you just flip it down. You look over the magnifier, you can clearly see your full window on the EOTech. When you want to take a longer shot, you just flip that optic up and you've got 5 times magnification. But that's my optic setup. I think it goes really nice with this gun. Looks really good. The tan, everything matches the build. The only thing I might add to this gun in the future would be some backup iron sights. I've got another setup where I can fit Midwest Industries flip up sight here in between these magnifier and the optic. And of course there's plenty of room on the front for the front sight. That might be something I add in the future. Other than that, this build is complete. Alright guys, we went over all the changes I've made with this setup. Let's do some shooting. Real quick, the ear pro I'm running is from Pro Ears. This is their Stealth HT-BT Stealth 28 ear pro. Highly suggest them guys. They're super comfortable. I've had them in and had them on during this whole video. You can hear everything just as if you didn't have them in. They're really comfortable, lightweight, really easy to wear all day. They provide great protection. If you guys are interested in making any purchases from Pro Ears, you can use code KYTAC. I'll put the coupon code up on the screen. That code will save you 25% off anything on Pro Ears website. All right, let's run some rounds through this gun. Alright guys, she's shooting really nice. I do want to play around with the buffer weight a little bit. If you notice while I was shooting, I'm getting about a 2 o'clock ejection pattern. I want to play around with that buffer weights and get that around to a 3:30 ejection pattern. Make it a little softer shooting, a little smoother. But this is definitely one of my favorite ARs. If you guys haven't seen that first video, I'll put a card up on the screen, or go to my videos on my channel. You'll see it. It's one of the last 2 or 3 videos that I've put out. If you're not aware, this gun was Cerakoted by Weapon Works Cerakote Multicam. They did an amazing job. If you have anything that you'd like to get Cerakoted, whether you want your own theme Cerakoted or a camo pattern, any single colors, they can do pretty much anything. Hit them up. There'll be a link to their company on my campsite page. While you're there, be sure to check out my other links. Use my coupon codes to save yourself money on your next firearms related purchase. And if you would, take just a second to hit that like button. It really helps out a lot. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe with all notifications, and be sure to catch me on the next video.